afternoon. This is the knitting news from Knit Happens Teesside for Thursday the 13th of June 2019. Last night at knitting there were a few of us. Maggie was working on her cardigan that's going to be steeked, that isn't a Marie Wallen cardigan, that is a Martin Story design. And she was working on the bunnies. She'd had a mishap with the bunnies earlier in the week, and there was an odd set of legs. So that had to be resolved, so she was quiet and concentrating. And definitely all the bunnies now have a front set of legs and a back set of legs. So everything is good in Bunnyland. Peppermint. Always tastes better when you slurp it. Sarah was making a square that was somebody else's design, but she kind of did it in her way, and there's nothing wrong with that. And she's making a blanket that is sort of a rainbow themed blanket, and it'll have sections of, last night was all yellows and oranges, and there's going to be like all purples and then all greens, and it's going to be a subtle rainbow apparently. Athene's working on her bag, and it's nearly a complete bag. And we were discussing whether she'd put something in the base to make it stiff, which could be perhaps a floppy chopping board. You know, the thin kind, so you could like cut it into the right shape. That'd be quite effective. Or the plastic that you can do cross stitch on. Anyway, I'm sure she'll find something. Fee's come back from France. Haven't seen her since she got back until last night. And I don't know if she's feeling the climate, because it's not been nice this week. She's been knitting a woolly hat with sheep all the way around. And all the sheep had all their legs. As far as we know. She never said anything else. She brought her granddaughter with her, who, if she's going to keep coming, I'm sure will not be able to resist the knitting thing. And I think she might be knitting soon. Petrina was working on her teddy bear, and she stitched the head on to the other body parts. I think she stitched the legs on last night too. And she stitched the tail on. Only she wasn't quite sure about the placement of the tail and thought it might be a little bit high up. But it will be in the shorts, won't it? Because it's going to wear shorts and a sweater. Should be fine. And there's only us that would think anything about where the tail was, I think. Well, you like to think that. So I was working on the balls of wool that I bought last week. And I had a mishap this week also, because I was knitting this yoke and I got right down to here and then realised that I'd missed an increase there. So it had to go all the way back up there, and then I had to knit all the way down to there again. But I'm very happy with it now. But last night I was concentrating a bit, so I was a little bit quiet because I don't want to have to do that much re-knitting again, really. I did pop off to the toilet, and when I was there I got a notification on my phone, and it said to do some planking. So we cleared an area and I did a bit of planking. No, I didn't really. That would just be a bit too silly. So, it's been horrible weather all week. We've had downpours all week. It's rained, more or less. Or it's felt like it. And the sun's just come out. So that's good, isn't it? Because it's been sort of proper knitting weather where you could sit in and knit. But really, we'd rather just sit in the garden and knit. Especially at the weekend. More news, maybe next week.